Yeah. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the market color for today, the 12th of August 2024. I'm excited to have everyone here. And during this period, we're going to be running down analysis on major currency pairs and major currency indices. Just so you know, this market color is brought to you by Value Flow Trading Team and powered by your favorite broker, our favorite broker, Okta. So we're going to be starting off with the dollar index, after which we'll roll over to Euro USD and analyze also GBP USD. Then we'll take a short break, and when we return, we're going to start analyzing precious metal using gold against the dollar as a major reference, and then the yen basket followed by some other yen-related currencies. This will be the focus for our analysis today. So starting off with the dollar index, quite interestingly for the dollar index, is closed as a doji on the weekly time frame. You can see how the dollar index took out the low of March, which is the second low for this year. You can see that level right here. It took out that low, but price didn't close below it. So we're looking to see what is going to now unfold in the market. For me this morning, I'm expecting some form of retracement on the dollar index before a continuous sell, if there will be any. All right, so I'm expecting that retracement to take place all the way to the upside, and then a continuation to the downside, at least some retracement to the upside, at least for the dollar index going into the remaining part of this week. Let's look at it on the daily time frame. You can see that retracement we're talking about on the daily time frame has already started. So we're looking to see the dollar index trade a little higher into some premium level before it starts selling to the downside. You can see this other block right here could be a point of interest for the dollar. All right, so I'll be expecting to see how the dollar index is going to trade all the way to this level. Another point of interest that I have for the dollar is this mitigation block right here. Okay, starting off at 103.198 level. So I'm expecting the dollar index to make a move into these levels before it starts dropping down. Quickly, let's look at the 4-hour time frame. Now, looking at the 4-hour time frame, we're seeing that the dollar index looks to be caught in between the range, so might expect it to break out of that range possibly this week before we start seeing trades to the downside if it's going to continue. So for me, the focus for this week would be to see moves to the upside. Talking about dollar index, on Wednesday, we're going to be expecting the consumer price index, which is the CPI, and it's a major measure of inflation in the United States. So we'll be looking forward to that news, and possibly to inject liquidity to either direction and give us clarity on the final direction of the market for the week. So for the beginning of the week, I'm expecting to see some bullish momentum for the dollar index all the way to these two levels that I have marked. If you look at it on the 1-hour time frame, very similar thing is unfolding. Even though it's in a range, we expect it to trade into these two levels. So I'm expecting a buy on the dollar index for the start of this week. Right. So by Wednesday, we'll be able to now look forward to seeing the remaining part of our analysis for the week. So Wednesday, we usually expect midweek reversal. So we'll use that to gauge the next direction of the market for the week. Now let's take a look at Euro USD. Now Euro USD on the weekly time frame, you can see quite interestingly, the weekly time frame is not giving any clear direction for Euro USD either to the upside or to the downside. But then if you can look in very clearly, you can see something that looks like a box pattern that formed right here. Okay, if you remember a couple of weeks ago, we highlighted something like this on Euro USD. Okay, sad that the markups keeps disappearing after we draw them. So you see something like this. If you have your own markup, like we used to say on the market color, always try to replicate the markups on your own chart so that you see these things when they play out. Now for Euro USD, you're seeing something that looks like a box pattern after it took liquidity around here. Okay, so after the liquidity grab around here, we saw Euro USD trading into this level. So, so we're expecting it to continue selling to the downside afterwards from here. If you look at it on the daily time frame, it gets clearer. Left shoulder right here. Okay, left shoulder, a sweep, a break of structure to the downside, a return, and then a sell off to this other direction. So that happened on Monday last week, and then it's playing out accordingly. So expect it to continue selling all the way to grab liquidity at least. Okay. So one of the levels I'm expecting Euro USD to trade into is this other block right here. Okay, at least for starters. We're not clear on the downtrend of Euro USD, so we'll just be trading it according to what we're seeing in the market. So I'm expecting some retracement at least to this other block right here going into this week. So I'm saying in essence, I'm bearish on Euro USD. Taking a look at the 4-hour time frame, you can see the retracement is in place and we're expecting it all the way to this level. So I'll be waiting to see some entry patterns to unfold. Now, if you look at it on the 1-hour time frame, the 1-hour time frame price has traded way above the high of Asia. So I'm expecting any moment from now that Euro USD will start selling to those points of interest we've highlighted earlier. Now let's look at 15 minutes time frame to see the entry that I spotted earlier today, which is right here. So this is the entry point for a sell, a very good entry point for a sell. So we're calling this out here so that as many as possible who are live here on this call will be able to take advantage of it. You can see the left shoulder right here. You can see the sweep, and you can see our break of structure right here. Oh no, there's no break of structure. Sorry, I beg your pardon. I didn't see that clearly. So there's no clear break of structure yet on Euro US. Even though this is looking like a good entry, I'm just spotting that there was no very clear break of structure, because where we would have expected a break of structure is somewhere around here. Okay, so we would have expected a break of structure somewhere around here for this setup to be complete. Okay, so we might not use the box strategy for our entry this morning because it's looking invalid for a box setup. So instead, we would want to use some other entry patterns that we've taught and then take advantage of it. But overall, I still maintain my stand. I'm very bearish on Euro USD this morning, so I'm expecting some sell-off. So you can use any other entry patterns that you're seeing. I'm seeing one already. Okay, so I'm seeing one entry pattern around here. So this is already a good place to start selling Euro USD. All right, so you can sell it all the way to take out the low of Asia, or at least this low right here. Okay, you can target these lows as your first point of interest, and then this low right here as second point of interest. So Euro USD sell is what we're calling out to you guys this morning. So for those who are here on this live call, you can take advantage of that Euro USD sell. So long as it applies to your trading plan, you can take advantage of it as we're calling it right here. Okay, so that is that for Euro USD. GBP USD, I'm also looking out for a GBP USD sell for this morning. Okay, let's do the top down. So from the daily time frame, you can see that GBP USD has been tracing since it went to take out all these liquidity points, especially this one around here. So I'm still big on seeing GBP USD sell a little further. It's still in this swing, but since the upward momentum that it released last week, this buy up, yeah. So I'm expecting GBP USD to possibly trade into this order block right here on the 4-hour time frame. So there's a 4-hour order block for GBP USD. I'm expecting price to sell into. Okay, so this is my target for GBP USD. If you look on the 1-hour time frame, you see a box pattern that has formed somewhere around that same level. Okay, so this is our left shoulder right here, and you've seen our sweep. So we're expecting another return. So this is the left shoulder, this is the sweep. Break of structure, we're expecting a return to this level right here. So I'm big on seeing a GBP USD sell into this level and then a reaction afterwards. So this is what I'm looking out for. Sell into here and then react afterwards. So these are my views, these are my outlooks on the various currency pairs that we've analyzed this morning. So let's take a look at possible entry patterns on GBP USD. On the 15 minutes, we're not seeing any clear possible entry pattern. On the 5 minutes time frame, not so clear. However, I'm expecting to see GBP USD return somewhere around here. Okay, I'm expecting a return of GBP somewhere around here so that I can start selling it to the downside. So this is what I'm expecting. Price to return here and then sell off afterwards. Okay, so this is my expectation for the morning on GBP USD. So we're going to be wrapping up the first session of the market color right now. So we're going to take a very short break, and when we return, we're going to analyze gold against the dollar, and we're going to also analyze the yen basket and other yen related pairs. Okay, so stay tuned and enjoy the rest of the analysis for this morning. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. I should have said surprise, surprise, but not necessary. So let's start our analysis for the for gold against the dollar. I would like to start from the daily time frame. Now, looking at gold on the daily time frame, we can see that gold has made a new all-time high previous weeks ago, around mid-July. But then it has been ranging since it did so. So we'll be expecting to see gold break out of this range that it has created right here. Okay, so this is the range, and we expect to see gold break out of that range. So in this kind of scenarios, what I usually want to do is to sell, at premium and buy at discount. That is my own team for trading within a very large range. When I say large range, I'm talking of ranges on the daily time frame, weekly and monthly time frame. Okay, so for gold on the daily time frame, this is what it's doing. It's ranging within these 2 points, from the lower point to the higher point. Okay, now let's look at it on the 4-hour time frame so that we can see setups for today. All right, so for gold today, first thing that I saw earlier was a box pattern on the 1-hour time frame that played out. Okay, But I'm still looking to see if it's going to come to play out again later. What I'm looking at this level right here. Okay, so this was a box pattern that looks like price has played earlier. But then you can also look at another one somewhere above here, where this is our left shoulder right here at the circle. Okay, this will be our left shoulder, our sweep break of structure. We might expect some return all the way to this level. Overall, I'm still quite bullish on gold because I want to see gold somewhere around a quarter point or a round number, around 2,500 price point. So I'm still looking very bullish on gold. It's quite late if you want to join now. So I'd advise you wait for a retracement and then a continuation afterwards. So talking about retracement, where are the possible levels we'll be expecting gold to return to? Looking at it on the 15 minutes time frame, I'm expecting to see if gold is going to return here. Now, gold has been very stubborn in the past couple of days. The discount, I'll say, is not discounting at all, if we use that term. But then what I mean is that it's not really coming to discount. Sometimes at most equilibrium level on premium discount area, and then it starts rejecting afterwards. So for that reason, I'm looking at gold. One of my points of interest is here, but I'm not so big on seeing it here. If it doesn't come back all the way here, then I'll be looking forward to this other block on the 15 minutes time frame right here. The very last other block on the 15 minutes time frame, which is right here, somewhere around 435, 434 levels. That is where I'm looking to see gold. So overall today, I'm looking out for a gold buy, and I'm expecting yes, I'm looking out for a gold buy. Now, some people might be asking, why am I looking out for a gold buy and a sell on Euro USD and GBP USD? Well, sentiment is the only answer to that question. And if you have further inquiries on sentiment, you can send a message to us on WhatsApp or on Telegram, and then we're going to run you through that. Sentiment is showing me clearly from this morning that gold will be trending to the upside, and also sentiment is showing me that GBP USD and Euro USD are preferred sells for the day. And when we do our yen analysis, that could give you some perspective as to why I came up with that conclusion. But then sentiment is showing me that GBP USD and gold are going to be going in very separate directions this morning, because the dollar is not the main driver for this morning's analysis. The yen is, right? The yen is the main driver. We're seeing some weakness on the yen. We're seeing some retracement in the yen basket. We know, of course, that the yen showed very strong signs of bullishness. However, those bullishness is usually going to be accompanied by some retracement, and that is what we're seeing taking place in the market this morning. So that yen retracement is driving all yen-related currency pairs to the upside. So that is the main driver. For GBP USD and Euro USD, one of the main drivers is the fact that GBP generally is kind of indecisive, while Euro is looking a little stronger than GBP on the day. But then they are just trading based off market structure, premium discounts, and then favorable place to buy, favorable places to sell. So those ones, they are acting on their own, independent of what other dollar-related currencies are doing. In summary, what I'm trying to say is that gold has sentiment to the upside. GBP USD and Euro USD has sentiment to the downside. Now let's know where sentiment lies for the yen basket. Now, looking at the yen basket on the day, let's look at it on the daily time frame. You can see what I was talking about just a few moments ago. You can see this huge expansion of the yen basket all the way to the upside without any decent retracements. Now, it's looking like the yen is overpriced. It's looking like the yen is very expensive at this moment. So we might be expecting to see some discount levels for the yen before it starts buying back up again. So this leads us to drawing our premium discount array using the Fibonacci retracement tool. I'm expecting the yen basket to trade all the way to somewhere around 50%. We told you about that on Friday. We made our analysis that we want to see the yen basket retrace into these levels before it starts buying to the upside. So we had 2 points of interest, around 50% and around 61.8 levels of the Fibonacci retracement tool. So these are the two levels I'm expecting the yen basket to retrace to. So, after an expansion, there should be a retracement. Okay, so this is the two levels I'm expecting it to get to. Now, GBP JPY, I'm expecting it to buy back all the way to something similar, quite the opposite of the yen basket analysis. So This is the Fibonacci retracement tool. I'm expecting it to get to 50 or 61.8 level during this period. So these two levels are my points of interest for GBP JPY buy. Okay, so I'm expecting it to get to here around 19. Okay, let me put a mark on that. 191387 level and 197500 level. I don't expect GBP JPY to go above 200 price points. Okay, so for that reason, I'm looking out for GBP USD, GBP JPY buys going into the remaining part of today. So if you see any good discounts on the swing that price just produced right now, you can be looking forward to buys on GBP JPY. Okay, so you can see the trend is already showing you to the upside. If we add trend line to, you can see that the yen GBP JPY trend has been to the upside since the start of today, since the close of Friday and the start of today. So we'll be looking forward to taking further buys on GBP JPY all the way to those levels that we've marked on the daily time frame. So if you see any decent pullbacks on GBP JPY, you can take your buys on it. Okay, now I'm expecting maybe price could come to take out all this liquidity here. So I'm expecting some liquidity grab to take out the low of today, if possible. All right, if not, then we could just use this trend line to continue riding it to the upside. However, it looks quite high for this morning, so I would want to see a decent pullback and then a buy of GBP JPY. If not, I'll just stay on my Euro USD trade and ride it all the way to the downside. Okay, instead of trying to join it when it's already high and then get spunked later on. So GBP JPY buy, we're expecting some pullbacks and then continuation to the upside. Same thing, very similar analysis. In fact, the replica analysis for Euro USD, the same levels we're expecting GBP JPY to get to is where we're expecting Euro JPY to get to. So this morning, as we said on GBP JPY, we're expecting some pullbacks for Euro JPY for us to see good places to take our buys from. Okay, so if I see a decent pullback of Euro JPY, and I'm willing to take my buys to the upside. So you can start looking out for points of interest that will attract price to get a good pullback for it to continue trading to the upside. Now, finally, USD JPY, very similar thing. If you look at it, in fact, from the daily time frame, you see that we're having almost exact levels across board. This shows you that the yen is actually the main driver of the market for this London session. Okay, so seeing that correlation, this gives me less sentiment on the yen. So these are the levels I'm expecting USD JPY to trade into. And then for today's trade, I'm expecting a pullback as well, and then a continuation to the upside. So if I see any pullback, I'll be willing to take USD JPY buys to the upside. I hope this analysis is clear, and would like to entertain any question you have or any comments that you have regarding the analysis we've done this morning. Pips Online says I'm already in the EU sell. Congratulations to you. Enjoy your profits. Make sure you apply proper risk management and withdraw when necessary. Okay. And then says CJ, it seems all Euro pairs are doing the same thing, more like Euro weakness. Yeah, there is kind of a sign of Euro weakness, but it's not general, because the Euro trade is not like the main driver of today's move. All right, the yen rather is the main driver of today's move. So if you look at all yen pairs, they look to be having extra detailed confluence across board. So the yen is like the main driver. So on some Euro pairs like Euro JPY, you see that it is very bullish. So we will not say Euro pairs are generally bearish, because Euro is not the main driver of the market this morning. Okay, so that also encourages you to apply extra caution on any of your Euro pairs trade. But however, the Euro is looking weak on the day, but then it's not like the main driver of the market. Okay, so you can add that to the analysis you've made on other Euro pairs. All right, so you said you're on EA, so I want to assume EA means Euro AUD sell and EU sell, because I noticed that. Okay, yes. So you can see some other Euro pairs being weak, but I just want to let you know that the Euro weakness is not the main driver of the currency. Okay, it's not the main driver of today's analysis. Okay, so you can apply extra caution Yes, don't attempt any Euro JPY sell at this moment. It's not going to be advisable. You might get bonds. All right, so allow Euro JPY to just be behaving the way it's behaving, and then okay, all right. So allow Euro JPY to behave the way it's behaving and take advantage of short positions on other Euro pairs like you're already doing. Okay, all right. So that will be the end of today's market color. Remember to apply proper risk management and trade cautiously. Now, if you want to take on any of our courses or any of our products for purchase, you can reach out to us on our WhatsApp number 081 60 99 50 30 or send us a private message on Telegram, and we're going to take it off from there. Now, if you want to also get clarity on your yen, dollar, gold, euro, GBP, you want to get clear sentiment on their direction, we have our sentiment course, which you can take, and we're going to give you a sentiment package and also a one-on-one sentiment class on any of the currencies that you need clear sentiment on. So you can reach out to us on our WhatsApp number 081 60 99 50 30, and we'll get you started from there. The WhatsApp number is right there on the chat box, so do well to reach out to us and we'll get you started from there. And if you want to be able to analyze the way we do using the various strategies we do on any other currency pair, do well to reach out to us and sign up for our FX Bootcamp course. We teach you 3 strategies there where we analyze how we analyze the market, when and where, so that you can also take advantage of it and analyze just like we do. Until we meet again by 3 p.m. for the New York market color. Wish you good luck and good trading. Cheers and God bless, guys.